we are live here. And if you have any query, you can just also message so we can just try to reply and solve it. So let's get begin with this one. The first I've taken the one bowl, which is absolutely toughened glass, and it's even if I just throw it, it won't get break. So that's what I prefer here making for myself. And this bowl is a beautiful serving bowl. You can also keep the chocolates or anything in a dining area, fruits or something. Or you can also serve any hot meal in this. Absolutely washable and reusable. So let's get begin with this one. So I've chosen some of my Insta transfers, especially this micro mini Insta transfers, and we're gonna just use any of these in the sides. So let's get begin with this. So for example, I'm taking this one flower here in the center, and rest I'll just ask someone to cut it and keep the ready. Here you go. So try to cut as near as you can, and you can also just don't have to be very perfect, but just near as you can. Here, after cutting these ones, I'm just going to take the plastic film off from this one. Here you go. And let's stick it in the center area. You can take a square bowl, you can take a white, plain bowl, anything is fine. Take the water and just dab it nicely. Take a wet brush or a sponge, anything is okay. And dabbing it nicely all over my print. And slowly you can just peel off. There you go. And look at this beautiful floral has got transferred on this one, and with the practice it makes it more perfect and better. And similarly I'm just, so from the inside this one beautiful flower will be seen. Even I'm just making two more flowers on the sides to give it a nice look. There you go. So just taking the same flower, cutting it all just around these ones. These are very quick and easy to use. Taking out the plastic film from this one. There you go. And out here while pasting, you can just see the way you want your flowers to be seen. According to that, you can just go ahead and take again a wet sponge and just keep dabbing it. Even if you get the crease, you can just dab it and make it more smooth. There you go. Once I'm done, I'm just gonna remove it slowly. Here you go. Even from the inside, you can just see right now it's looking little translucent, but trust me, after the white color, it will really peel off and stand out very beautifully. Taking at the opposite side, similar flower, similar way. You need to be very sure that plastic film is out from everywhere. And here you go. So more precise you cut, it will fit more better. So after doing it in the bowl this way, I'm gonna sprinkle some colors on top. Here you go. And look at this one. Isn't it pretty? You can also add it more, but I think this much is okay and sufficient. So now in the next thing, what I am going to do it, I'm just going to sprinkle some colors on the bowl, and that with the black color, or you can also take some golden or some other color also. Taking a round brush, adding a black with a lot of water here, and let's sprinkle. Before that, let me keep my paper on. There you go. So on the white area, I'm just, sorry, not on the white area, just in the plain area, I'm sprinkling some spots like this. And that's how our bowl will stand out more pretty from the inside as well as from the outside. Here you go. Once it's dry well, we will apply a paint of white color on top. So just gonna dry this before I paint the white color. And here you go, this is dried and nicely done. Now let's take the sponge and put the white color on top. Sponge kind. Taking my white shade, that's a slightly coconut shade, and all over the bowl we will just give it a nice coat. Just give a very thin layer first, and then in the second we will go for the darker tone. Again, second will be a thin layer. You can add the shades also if you want. So all over the bowl from the back side we have to paint it nicely. There you go. As I said, if anybody wants to add the shade, here you can go for this one. I think I'll go for this one here. Look at this from the inside. It's looking so pretty and beautiful. So I think I'll just go for the maybe some different shades on the top. Maybe say about green color, deep green color. We can just add it. Here, just giving this first nice look. Tissue or wet white banana. So the border, I'm not doing it, and I'm gonna just wipe it even if the color has come out, and we will be adding the green color here. Yeah, there you go. So that border, I've kept it for the green, or you can also take any brighter color. Taking a white again with the thin layer after this drying, and we're giving a nice layer all around this one. And here you go. And let's try this. So just drying it all over nicely. You can also allow it to dry naturally. Without the hair dryer also, it's better to dry it naturally. And now at the one border, here you go. Look at this bowl from the inside. Now at the border, I'm taking my deep green color. As I said, you can take any other bright color also. And we will just give it on the border this way. Here you go. And look at this from the inside. So this is optional. Either you can go for complete white, or you can also give a little addition of the color in the edges. And look at this one. It's just looking like wow and pretty. And giving the border nicely. Even on the edges. Here you go. Don't give very poor thick layer, otherwise we'll get peel off. So you have to just give a thin layer, allow it to dry, and then if you require, you can add another layer after drying. So this will sustain on your glass for a long time and it will not come off. Here you go. And sponge is the only way to paint this entire bowl. Now we'll just allow it to dry again. See this from the inside, it's looking so pretty. Here you go. And I'm going to take my two more Insta transfers on the sides. I've taken the similar print of the flowers and I'm going to add it on the sides as well as now. Take a wet sponge and dab it. And while doing this process, don't forget to remove the plastic film. And the last one, as you all know what we are going to do here, that will be a varnish. That is a last step which is going to make it absolutely washable. So that varnish, you can just check it on a website also available, or you can also find it on a nearest stationery store. You can ask for the iCraft varnish. Here you go. Meanwhile, this is getting like tab and ready. Let's go to the another side. Here another side, I'm just using it the opposite. And doing it on this one. And dabbing it on print. I guess this is a very old stock by mistakenly has come here. Okay, let's see. This one has got transferred nicely. And here you go. And look at this one. So stenciling and anything, you can just do it in the sides. And here your transparent bowl looks like from the inside these pink pretty flowers, and the from sides we have added the red and peach flowers. That's how it looks, your bowl. I'm not able to show you from the all angles in the video, trust me, but in the real it's looking very beautiful. So I guess this one has come out a wrong flower. I think this was one trial on the paper, not on the Insta stream. Anyways, still will wait for some time to get wrap it nicely and get transferred. We had one or two old stock which takes really long to get transferred. I mean, that paper is very thick. There you go. All right. So meanwhile, this is getting ready. You can also add the beautiful beads in the sides and make it little more, festive look or traditional. So once again, thank you so much for joining this tutorial and watching. Hope you enjoyed. And at the last, after drying everything, you're gonna add this varnish, and you all know the method how to apply the varnish on top of it, and with the generous layer, and that makes it absolutely washable. For the more detailed tutorial, don't forget to watch the Facebook video. Bye bye.